A lot of strange things are happening in the world right now. Things have escalated and have gotten bigger and bigger as the day passes. None of us could have estimated the gravity of the situation. This is London, a city that I have lived in for the past 10 years, and what I consider to be the most powerful and beautiful cities in the whole world.
Hey everyone, so it's Namu. So today, for the past few days, I have been basically blind. I cannot see because I don't have my contact lenses, and my glasses are pretty old, and also they keep sliding down my nose. So I'm kind of like that grandma who can't see anything. So I need to go get my contact lenses. They've sadly been delivered to the office, my office, and I need to hopefully go and get that today, because otherwise I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Like, I need contact lenses to feel like I'm awake. Otherwise it's just everything's quite blurry. So right now in the viewfinder I know I'm there. I hope I don't look too scary but pretty much it's very blurry to me right now. In this video I wanted to basically go over some tips to prevent catching the virus. I am from Mongolia, and I know that I'm not a health professional at all. I am a software engineer, so that is very far from what I do. But my mum is a doctor, my grandma is also a doctor, and they always give me these tips, and I always felt like these were really good tips. And you know, these are the tips that Mongolian people utilize all the time. And I wanted to share these with you because Mongolia is a country that is right next to China, and we don't have any internal cases at the moment, which is, I'm really thankful that's the case, because we only have 3 million people. We depend heavily on China. A lot of people would see us as a Chinese colony almost, and you know, pretty much we would be, you know, in everyone's opinion, the first ones to get massively impacted. But at this current time we are really lucky that we only have I think 14 cases in Mongolia at the moment, and these 14 cases actually didn't come from China. They came from other parts of the world, Europe, so it travelled around from China to Europe and then back to Mongolia. And a lot of Mongolians are debating as to what the cause is. We did close our borders pretty early, but it wasn't that early. So I wanted to share all the tips and tricks that Mongolians use to keep their immune system up to notch. And you know, in this day and age, like, I know that I'm not a professional, but my mum gives me all these advices and I just wanted to share that. I'm just gonna go and grab my contact lenses. I'm gonna grab my camera with me because I'm actually really curious to see what central London kind of looks like. I'm only gonna leave the car just to go and get my contacts, and when I do that I'm not bringing my camera, but when I'm in the car I was hoping that I could see London. So yeah, let's begin.
We made it into central London within 15 minutes, which if you have ever been to London, that's ridiculous, because I live around in zone 3 and that usually takes about 45 minutes minimum to get to central London. So I did like the peace and quiet and the fact that I can get into central so quickly, but the peace and quiet was irregular and it actually freaked me out a little. photographer's dream to have an empty London to themselves, but this was very eerie to me, and even the Ritz, the famous hotel in London, was closed. What tore me up a bit more was the fact that Oxford Street was pretty much road closed and no entry for pedestrians. I know there are people saying that this situation is similar to World War II, but I feel this is very different. World War II was when we were being greedy and fighting one another for no good reason. Whereas in this situation, we have one common enemy, an enemy that we don't really know very well. I read a quote by Rumi recently. It said that we all have two lives, and the second one begins when the first one ends. And that really resonated with me. I got my contact lenses, so I'm gonna go back home now. So now that I'm back home, I'm going to show you all the things that Mongolians do to strengthen their immune systems. So first up is these sea buckthorn berries. They mainly grow in Central Asia, meaning Russia and Mongolia, and they come in the form where it's frozen and mostly in the UK, and you can get them from Russian stores. These berries are full of antioxidants and all sorts of A and B and C vitamins. A recent study in Korea is drawing the attention of the medical community, claiming that sea buckthorn berry lactic acid bacteria can contain the spread of the new coronavirus by inhibiting the activation of its energy source, purine. Sea buckthorn is very popular in Mongolia. People use it mostly to boost their immune systems and to have it as a healthy drink that they can have during the summer and any time during the winter too when it's frozen. We even have ice lollies that are of this flavour, so people use it very widely. Here I'm just making some portion for 4 of us, and I'm adding about 25 grams of frozen sea buckthorn into boiling hot water, and I'm going to boil it. Once boiled, I'm going to add in a little bit of sugar. The berries have quite a soury taste, so some sugar can help. This is about 4 servings for 4 people, and each serving is about 250 milligrams. If you can't get your hands on these berries easily, I suggest you look at your local Russian food store or a Polish food store, or if you're in the States, there are probably Mongolian stores nearby that sell them frozen. It's boiled for about a minute. You want to blend it with a blender.
This is the sea buckthorn juice. It looks almost like Sunny D. If you've ever seen Sunny D, it was my childhood. Basically, we put some sugar in there because it has a soury taste, but it's pretty good. I really like it. It pretty much tastes like Sunny D, but it's healthier. So great. So vitamin D is really good to boost your immune system. I'm taking the one that's bitter biotics with 1000 IU. So it's just a little pill that you take daily.
Living in a country such as the UK, we don't get enough vitamin D, so taking a supplement is a really good idea. Mongolians also believe that one of the reasons why we haven't gotten that many cases is because we eat very organic. Most of the animals that we have, we care for them in such a way that they can roam about freely. In Mongolia, most people eat very hot food. It's actually a saying that you need to eat your food when it's hot or else it's ruined. And because the virus doesn't live in very hot temperatures, everyone feels that this might be the reason why Mongolia has been lucky so far. Other than that, most Mongolians follow what everywhere else in the world is recommending, which is to wash their hands, to drink a lot of water, and to exercise regularly. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you found this video useful. I just wanted to come from a side where I am Mongolian, and for now Mongolia is really lucky to have 0 deaths and a few cases in the country. And you know, we think it might be to do with the way that we eat and also the things that we drink and take as supplements. So I hope you found it useful, and let me know how you're getting on. I know it seems like a lot of crazy things are happening, but remember, we'll all get through this very soon, I'm sure. This is a test on humanity, a test for patience and our understanding and our kindness towards each other. And I hope we realize that at the end of the day, there will always be light at the end of the tunnel.